Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. Today it's the Thursday 6 p.m. team. So if you want to follow this team, you go to our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy on YouTube. Click on the playlist, click on Thursday at 6 p.m. and you can see all the shows these guys have done going back about a year. And you can even go further back. We've been doing live shows into your house for over 2 years now. So we're celebrating our second year here in April. I'm Ken Scove. Let's introduce the cast, starting with the director and host of this show, John.
Hey, welcome.
And Lori.
Hi, people are telling me I need a little height, so I put this on my head. So I put this octopus on my head. I'm Lori.
Okay, well, that's our show. She took the whole show. Okay, how about Scott?
You want a surefire way to get yourself 6 feet under? Ride the subway.
Martha.
Hello. Have a good day, evening, and night.
James, his first show with us.
First show, sound good, feel good. How's everybody doing tonight?
Robert.
Glad to be here. Enjoy the show.
Jeff.
Hey, how's it going there, y'all? I've been having a good time, but I've been putting on my vision glasses so I can see the future. What's in
You're
in
turning
store
into a
for
green
me.
Martian is what you're doing. And Serena.
Hey, everyone. I'm just happy to be here.
Well, John, I'm glad everybody's happy to be here. It sounds like the cast is ready to roll. So let's get right into the first game, which is called Opening Lines. Now, John makes the lineup up, and I come up with all the suggestions. So even John doesn't know what suggestions I'm going to give the cast. That's the pure improvisation of it. So the first opening line is, "Don't punk me." And whoever wants to start with that, John, I'll minimize, and you call on opening lines from me, or you can give them yourself.
Okay, great. So we only get the first line of the scene. The performers take away the rest. And so let's get everybody minimized and two people out. The opening line is, "Don't punk me." Don't punk me. Jeff and Martha.
Don't punk me.
Well, I've been hearing you going behind my back, so I'll punk you anytime I want.
Excuse me, going behind your back and I like to walk your dog once in a while are two very different sentences.
Well, all I can say is that I've been hearing you talk behind my back, and so, I'll talk smack all I want about you. I've been nice to you.
Who says I'm talking bad behind your back? I've literally just been telling people you're a cool guy and I like your dog.
Oh my God, you're kidding me. Then, okay, so if that's the truth, then maybe I'm the one that punked myself, because I thought everybody said that you said I was a dog. Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Why would I say that?
That's what everybody's been saying at the park.
The dogs?
Scene. Okay, good. Old man attacking the young woman walking his dog. Excellent first scene. Let's get a new opening line.
Okay, you're my dog walker and you lost my dog?
Great. I love the theme. You're my dog walker and you lost my dog. Two people, come on out.
Or not, John.
Or not.
Yeah.
You're my dog walker and you lost my dog?
Hey, lady, I told you in the beginning, I'm not a professional at this. I'm just trying to make a quick buck. Don't get mad at me now.
Well, why should I pay you if you lost my dog? I know you're trying to make a quick buck.
Hey, I lost the dog, but I walked the dog. So I should get at least half compensation. Don't you agree?
Well, I guess you're right. The dog wasn't that good anyway.
Okay, amazing. James's negotiating skills are superb. He can convince this woman to pay him and get rid of the dog. New line.
Loser.
Great. Loser. We've got one. Let's get another.
Loser.
Why would you call me a loser? Especially, you're the one who started this whole shenanigans with the pranking people back and forth.
Well, I'm calling you a loser because you suck at pranking. That's why.
Look, all I'm saying is the water was right under you. I mean, right above you. It was supposed to fall on top of your head when you opened the door. I can't help it if I may have put it in the wrong spot. May have missed.
Yeah, well, next time we're going to have to try a little bit harder if you want to prank me. Look, you know that I pranked 5 people last week. And, I probably shouldn't say this, but you're next.
Well, maybe I just need to try a little harder next time. Look, I may have lost the fight. I'll win the war.
Scene,
I
if you
doubt
ask
that
me,
very much.
if you ask me, they're both losers. Just engaged in a prank war, back and forth. Another opening line.
Never walk behind a horse.
Not where I thought that was going. Never walk behind a horse. Let's get somebody else out.
Looks like it's you, John.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never walk behind a horse.
Well, I'm a city guy. I didn't grow up in the country, so what do I know?
Well, now that you've ruined your shoes and you smell to high heaven, what are you going to do now?
I guess I'll take a shower.
Okay, come on in my house.
Oh, I mean, for an ex-wife, you're awfully kind.
I knew this would happen. You're still as needy as you always are.
Huh, it's funny. That's what my mom says.
Well,
And scene. And he retired to his mother's house, and she made him a sandwich, and he was happy. Okay, everybody get to do one scene? I think so. All right, that's opening lines.
All right, John, I got genre calls is next up on the books here, and this is going to be in search of the largest elephant, largest elephant on the earth. That's what the genre calls are going to be searching for. John, I'll let you take it from here.
Okay, great. So we're going to have Lori, James, Serena, and Jeff. And you 4 performers are on the hunt or the search for the largest elephant in the world. So, James, Jeff, you can come on out. Now, if somebody wants, they can start off screen and enter. But we're going to start with hunting for the largest elephant. Excuse me. Again, you got me. Elephant. And I will give you a genre in a little bit, and we'll change the course of the scene with a new film genre. And this is genre calls. Take it away.
I missed that because my phone died.
Searching for the world's largest elephant. Go for it.
Okay.
All right, fellas. We're out here to find the world's largest elephant. Where do you think it could be? We're out here in the middle of nowhere. No trees, no rocks. Where is it?
It's in the water hole. Remember? The monsoons came. I guarantee you the biggest elephant is sitting there smashing crocodiles for the hell of it.
How are we supposed to know which one's the biggest elephant? All these elephants look the same size.
No, there is a difference. If you see out there, there's one somewhere that will be bigger than all the others.
Could we be a little more specific? Maybe in an Asian country or an African country. Hint, hint. Why aren't we more specific?
Now let's add a genre. Let's add a genre here. How about history? So this is a historical, this is like a History Channel program.
All right. And if you look far off in the distance, you will see that there is a large elephant. But is it the largest? What do you all think?
Yeah, look how big it is. See? The one beside him is this tall. And the big one is, look at that. This is the big elephant, I'm telling you. The one on the left. It's huge.
That's a mother and a baby.
No. Because it doesn't have a binky. It's not
Since
had
like
a binky in its mouth.
elephants this size have been discovered since the 1960s. What are we looking at here?
An old picture in National Geographic in Africa.
Freeze. Now let's get another genre.
Sitcom.
Sitcom.
Hey, have you seen the new show, The Biggest Elephant in the World? It's a new comedy starring Ashton Kutcher. Oh my God,
That elephant is
amazing.
huge.
Oh my God.
That elephant is so big in there. What's up with that?
Big as
I
a
think-
house.
Guys,
I
did not
think it.
guys, these elephants were huge. Why does no one listen to me?
I'm
Well,
telling you,
we got
man.
it. That must be the biggest one.
It has to be. What else could it be?
New genre.
Soap opera.
Soap opera. Melodramatic.
Oh my God, Lord! Did you see that elephant kiss that chick? It was insane. That trunk went up like that. And went, "Arr!"
How dare that elephant kiss my woman? Why didn't you tell me about this?
Oh my
You
gosh,
didn't
you
know?
didn't know?
Hey, Jinx.
Oh my
you know,
God, that's the one that ran away from the zoo.
And
Yes.
you ran off with your girl now, Antonio?
Dude, you're screwed, man. How you gonna fight it? You ain't gonna get your chick back now. That thing will kick your ass.
We're gonna
Why
make
is nobody
millions
helping
of dollars finding this elephant and giving it back to the zoo. Don't worry, we'll all be rich.
Well,
I lost
heck
my
yeah.
wife. You can think about as being rich. How dare you?
Oh,
talking about
come
feelings
on.
Oh,
Hearts
quit
are
your
breaking.
whining. Quit your whining.
Freeze. Another genre.
Thriller.
A thriller.
Did you see that elephant? Isn't that amazing? Oh my God. It's freaking me out, man.
We don't
It
have
has
time
to-
to price up these elephants. We only have 5 minutes to get it out of this jungle.
What are we
Well-
going to do?
Go like this. Oh, do something like that.
Oh yeah, that'll help Tarzan.
Why don't we put a rope on him, hang him, and walk him down to Elm Street?
Okay, end scene. Classic Nightmare on Elm Street reference.
Yeah,
Taking
like
the
it.
elephant down to Freddy Krueger's city and showing the elephant who's boss when the elephant dozes off and goes to sleep and Krueger invades the elephant's dreams. Classic story as old as time. Kent, back to you.
Well, John, I need some advice. So can you get like 3 people out here to give me some advice? And I know I've gotten advice from your crew before, and somebody gives me some good advice, and then someone gives me kind of bad advice, and then somebody gives me the worst advice. Do you know who's going to be taking those categories today, John?
Yeah, we're going to rotate, but why don't we start with Martha Good, Scott Bad, and Robert the Worst?
Okay, good. That's perfect because I have 3 questions I want to ask them. Let me get some good advice on what's the best way to meet a potential mate,
Okay.
Oh, you see, you should never really be fully looking for that. Just go where life takes you. If you happen to find them, then congrats, you did it. And if you don't, well, it's bound to happen someday. You can always meet your special someone no matter what you're doing.
That's really good advice. So don't try to force it. Just live your life, and then if something happens, it happens. What's some bad advice for meeting that special someone?
Take a walk through Grand Central and just try and bump into somebody and say, "Oh, excuse me, will you marry me?"
Okay, that's bad advice to just ask a random person on the subway to marry you. And what's the worst advice for finding a special someone?
Okay, you go to so the person that you dated maybe in high school, junior high, you look them up, find out where they live, where their family lives at this point. You stalk them for several months, okay? You're in love with this person. Don't lie to yourself. Find out where they live, like I said, go to their house, maybe hide in the bush for a few hours, wait till they walk out, approach them, let them know that, hey, I haven't forgotten about you, baby. Okay? I don't care how many kids you have. I don't care who you're with. I don't care what you've been through. We need to be together. And look, I don't care how many restraining orders are against you. You do not relent. She's the one.
Wow. Okay, John. Not sure I really got the kind of advice I was looking for, but I got a different question now. Do you want to set the order up?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, don't stalk people. Don't pop out of the bushes and tell them they have to be with you.
Yeah.
But now Robert, though, we're gonna see, because he's capable of weird bad advice, but now and the worst advice. But let's see if he can do good advice. So Robert's gonna do good, Martha's gonna do bad, and Scott's gonna do the worst.
Okay. Well, I've raised 2 kids, and my memory says that they both got out of diapers between 3 and 4 years old. What's the best way to get kids out of diapers?
Good advice.
Well, that would be to, slowly adapt them to, getting used to being on the toilet. Maybe just have them sit on it for a bit, or maybe do some trial runs, and just kind of slowly ease them into it and until they're comfortable doing it. And if they have some mess ups, and that's fine. They can go back to the diaper for maybe a day or so, and then eventually just slowly, gradually get them on the pot and away from diapers.
Okay, good. Slowly wean them off the diaper, so to speak. Hey, let's go to Martha. What's some bad advice for getting kids out of diapers?
Toss them in the toilet every single time they soil themselves. They'll learn pretty quickly.
Okay, that is bad advice, to throw them in the toilet. A sink or swim approach, as we say. And Scott, what's the worst advice for potty training a child off the diaper?
Set the diaper on fire.
And
Okay. Wow.
I regret hesitating, expecting there was more, because obviously that was a complete answer. No child will want to wear a diaper on fire.
Wow. And I understand you're wearing diapers, John.
Always have, always will. Convenience, comfort, and I find it warming.
Well, find this final one. I'll let you set up the rotation, and I'll give you your final advice question.
Scott good, Robert bad, Martha the worst.
Okay. How can I slow down my aging?
Yeah, how do you slow down the aging process? Good advice.
You take Geritol every day. You do yoga. You jog. You get some of that substance that removes bags under your eyes. You can get it from Amazon. You go to the gym regularly.
Mm-hmm.
You eat healthy. You eat veggies and fruits. Take your vitamins. You cycle every day. Basically you embrace life. You don't reject it.
Wow. A lot for us to think about there. That's some good advice. I was going to make a joke about how I can't do all that, but then he said I need to embrace life positively, and I realized, he was looking out for me. Hey, what's some bad advice for how to stop the aging process?
You pray every single day to the director of The Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
Okay, very weird. Pray to David Fincher, director of The Curious Case of Benjamin Button,
Exactly right.
The Social Network, Mank, Zodiac, and some of your favorite commercials in the 90s. What's the worst advice for stopping the aging process?
Just become a vampire and just drink people's blood. You aren't going to age, of course, but it's going to be fun.
Okay.
Oh, and we'll have to tell... Go ahead, Kent.
I was going to say thanks, John. Maybe I'll become a vampire and wear diapers like you.
A lot of great options there. Blood goes in, blood goes out. Hey, that's that game. That's good, bad, worst.
We got a cast piece coming up. Waiter. I'll let you set that up, and then I've got some great suggestions for what's in the soup.
Okay, great. Well, why don't we have Martha be our first angry customer?
Okay.
So Martha's going to be out here, and she's going to set people up, and then one by one, people are going to come on screen and tell the pun. And so, what weird thing is in Martha's soup?
A stapler.
a stapler. Okay, great. So Martha's going to set people up. Waiter, there's a stapler in my soup. Hopefully we're going to see some fun puns from the waiters who are so sarcastic and so sassy. So Martha, there's a stapler in your soup. We're going to let you take it away. Whenever somebody comes on screen, Martha knows she can prompt you. So let's have somebody come on screen right now so we know you have an idea. Okay, let's do Scott first.
Yeah, I'm going to go buy
Waiter, there's a stapler in my soup.
And that is a staple of our menu.
Nice. Let's get Lori out here.
Waiter, there is a stapler in my soup.
Oh, well, it's for your convenience. You made it in Playboy. We just want you to staple by your belly button, and voila, you'll be in our magazine. And you're dieting, so when they see you in person, you'll look even better.
That's right. We're forcing you to staple your stomach. Hey, who's next? Jeff.
Waiter, there's a stapler in my soup.
Oh my gosh. Why don't you write 17 paragraphs, take the stapler out, click it together, and wind some more?
Okay, he's a real jerk, this waiter. This waiter's a real jerk. Anybody else have a one for waiter? Jeff, minimize. Anybody else come out if you have one for waiter?
Okay, John, well, I've got another one, a plunger. There's a plunger in my soup.
Okay, why don't we have Lori? Why don't you set them up so Martha can step aside? So Lori's going to come out right now, and plunger. So you're going to set people up with waiter, there's a plunger in my soup, and you have one person already.
Waiter, there's a plunger in my soup.
Oh, that's for later.
Hey, I don't know if that's related to the diaper or something else. Let's get someone else out here.
Waiter, there's a plunger in my soup.
Well, you asked the soup to be just like you, bringing up old shit.
Hey, okay, who's next?
Waiter, there's a plunger in my soup.
Oh my God, that's terrible. I mean, that really sucks.
The suction of a plunger is what it's known for. Nice work. Who's next? Anybody got one for plunger?
Waiter, there's a plunger in my soup.
So, put your wine in and take the sucker in the bathroom and fix the toilet. You stopped up.
Okay.
Okay, this monster's putting you to work, Lori. We're gonna fire this guy. Is there anybody else who's got one for plunger? For Scott, then one for James.
Waiter, there's a plunger in my soup.
Now that's really deep.
Hey, James.
Waiter, there's a plunger in my soup.
And you better drink it fast. You got to really flush it out the bowl.
All right, let's see if we get one more. How
Spider.
about what's that?
Spider.
Jeff, you come out and be our customer here. Jeff's going to take over for Lori as the customer. And Jeff, you're setting up Spider. Come on out, Jeff. Great. Spider in your soup. When somebody
Okay.
comes out, you set them up.
Okay. Who is that? Oh. Waiter, there's a spider in my soup.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I thought you ordered the arachna soup.
Who's next?
Waiter,
Spider.
there's a spider in my soup. I know.
Oh, you've heard about our special. It's all over the web.
Hey! Okay, we'll call it right there. That is Waiter with a reference
Oh, you got
to
to
the
do
internet.
two.
Sorry, Jeff. It's sometimes you just have the perfect one and you have to move on.
That's true.
Well, it was good talking to you.
All right. Bye-bye.
But
I can't leave you guys. I love you.
What's next, Kent?
Well, John, 60, 30, 15, 5. I'll let you decide to let the audience know what those numbers mean. And it's going to be set in a retreat today. Don't we all need retreats? Could be any kind of retreat they want to make it, John. And I'll let you take it from here.
Okay, so let's get Serena and James and Robert and Scott out here. So Serena and James are going to start on stage. Then Scott's going to enter first. Robert's going to enter second. They're going to start off stage in a second. And we're at a retreat, and we're going to see a 60-second scene. Let's try to remember our lines. That's all we really need to know first. We're going to do a 60-second scene. I've got a stopwatch right here. And so Scott, Robert, start off screen, and we're going to see a 60-second scene. I'll call the entrances, and let's begin.
Isn't this a nice retreat? I can't believe we're out here in the forest just getting to relax.
You're relaxed? I'm getting bit by mosquitoes all over. I don't like this.
Huh. That's weird. Well, maybe you want to try some bug spray? I can go get you some.
You can try, but these mosquitoes, they're loving me.
I'm sorry about that. So what cabin are you in?
I'm in cabin B. It looks pretty run down to me.
Enter.
Welcome to my jungle. I am going to be your guide. I am going to show you all the sights of this jungle.
Enter.
Right.
Hi, I'm also working at this retreat. My name's Mike. Is there anything that I could help you guys with?
You can help me get some bug spray, sir.
Scene. Okay, that's our final line. You can help me get some bug spray, sir. So we did about a minute scene. Now we're going to do the same exact scene, same exact lines, but in 30 seconds. 30 seconds only. Speed it up and go.
Oh, man, I'm so happy to be out here in this forest, aren't you?
No, I'm getting bit by mosquitoes.
I'm sorry, would you want some bug spray?
You can try, but they love me.
Well, okay. What cabin are you in?
Enter.
Cabin B. Run down.
Welcome to my jungle. I am going to be your guide. I'm going to show you all the sights.
Enter.
Grab bug spray.
This is Mike. I work here at the retreat. Anything I can help you with today?
Bug spray. Okay, good. That's 30 seconds. And let's see the same scene in 15 seconds. Ooh, this is going to be fun because they're only going to have to say some keywords. Whole scene in 15 seconds. And go.
In cabin, excited?
No, mosquitoes bite.
Bug spray?
Try, please.
Enter.
Welcome to my jungle.
Enter.
Mike, I work here. Need anything?
Help, spray me with bug spray.
Good scene. Okay, that was 15. Now let's do it in 5 seconds. So everybody's only going to say 1 or 2 words. Enter on your own. I'm not going to call the entrances. Enter on your own. 5 seconds on the clock. And go.
Forest.
Bug spray. Bite me.
My jungle.
Name's Mike. Need
Mosquitoes,
anything?
help me.
Jungle.
Help me, sir.
And we'll call it right there. This poor guy has got West Nile and so many other mosquito-borne illnesses. Yeah. And that is what he's taking back to his life. Less stress, more blood-borne mosquito-transmitted illnesses.
Well, you know, John, it's his first show. I mean, he needs to get bitten.
Yeah, he got the bug. He got the improv bug.
Well, here we go. It's Liars Club time, John. And I've got some dates for you. I'll give you the dates up front now so that you can remember these and run the game here. 1452, if you want to jot that down.
Okay.
1961.
Okay.
And 1999. Those will be your 3 dates.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay, I'm going to be watching from afar.
Alrighty, I'm just putting these into a document here, and I am back. Okay, so let's have Lori, Jeff, and Martha pop on. Okay, so everybody, welcome to Liars Club. So we have three preeminent liars who are going to tell us what happened on this day in history. So the
Sorry
first
about
day,
that.
no worries. The first day in history we're going to be talking about is going to be January 3rd, 1452. January 3rd, 1452. Now, can anyone tell me what happened January 3rd, 1452? Martha.
January 3rd, 1452, also known as the only day in American history when college was free.
That's right.
That'd be nice.
It was prior to the formation of America, but in American history, it was the first free college. After that, all colleges cost furs, nuts,
50,000 plus.
berries, and 50,000 U.S. currency. Jeff, you seem to be ready. What would you like to say about January 3rd, 1452?
14 or 13?
14.
Oh, wow. I messed up. Okay. January 3rd, 1452, the Bible was finally produced or published. I'm sorry, published.
Okay, fascinating. Now, stories from thousands of years ago, but it took until January 3rd, 1452 for the invention of the printing press from Gutenberg and for the Bible to finally be put down on paper and not just used as an oral tradition. That is absolutely fascinating. And Lori, what happened January 3rd, 1452?
Okay. In 1452, the telegraph was made for mass people all over the world to communicate with each other. It was already discovered, but this is mass people all over the world could communicate through sound, and they could understand the same language through telegraphs.
Absolutely fascinating. In the heart of the Renaissance period, the telegraph took over, and all these painters were sending each other paintings over the telegraph. Let's go to another date in history. How about July 4th, 1961? July 4th, 1961. What happened on this day in history, liars? Yes, Mr. Jeff.
On July 4th, 1961, Columbus sailed the ocean blue and finally found the New World.
That's absolutely possible. A lot of people think Columbus found the New World hundreds and hundreds of years prior, but actually, Columbus was lost in a vortex and actually found the New World in July 4th, 1961.
Oh, by the way, he ran for president too that year, and he didn't get it.
He did run as an independent against Richard Nixon and John F. Kennedy in the 60-61 election.
Yep.
Lori.
Yes, the Beatles were in London and performing their first gig in front at a popular venue, and the Queen first heard about these young boys, and she liked their music.
You know, I was going to say that this was the most believable one yet, but then the idea that the Queen hears about an indie rock band after one show in London, as if someone's like, hey, Queen, you got to know about this band. You know what? I think it's possible, Lori. I think somebody may have seen the Beatles and whispered to the Queen. I think there's a good chance that did happen. Martha, July 4th, 1961.
July 4th, 1961, also known as the day that we finally realized what the dog was doing.
All of us up until then didn't understand what dogs were doing, but of course that was a day in history where we realized suddenly what the dogs were doing, and that's when we started carrying around little plastic bags to pick up their poop because we realized that's what they were doing. They were pooping. Before that, we just thought It was a weird dance they did. All right, our final date is going to be October 31st, 1999. October 31st, 1999. Lori.
Okay. This exact date on Halloween, 1999, October 31st, the day of Halloween every year. This is serious. Prince, the rock star, made this song, Party Till It's Like 1999. And this is the date, Halloween, October 31st, that he was talking about. This is the date, Party Like It's 1999. And it was October 31st, Halloween, that he was talking about.
Okay, the famous Prince song, of course, was really about that Halloween. Jeff, 31st October 1999.
Okay, this is the year, October 31st, 1999, that they started celebrating Christmas earlier. And the crazy thing is, they couldn't figure it out. Every time they went to the mall, Santa Claus had a pumpkin over his head, and the kids freaked the hell out.
Yeah, I do remember that, and that's why we didn't do it again after that year, because of all the crying children. Martha, what happened on Halloween 99?
Halloween 99, also known as the time my brother accidentally punched a wall.
That's right. A lot of people realize
I
this.
believe that.
Martha's brother punched a wall, and that information went straight to the queen. Okay, that is Liars Club. Thank you, liars. Go back to your liar dungeons. And now, Kent, but of course, we move on, as we always do, to a guessing game.
Okay, well, I have all the clues here for you, which are going to be the people they're going to give clues about. But who is going to be doing the guessing? Because we need to get them out here so we can know they turn the volume down, and we can bring them back in so they can't hear what the clues are, or the people
Let's have Scott come on out.
Okay.
And Scott, could you please give us a thumbs up when you have turned your speakers off? Check, 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 check. Okay, looks like he's off.
Okay, so he's Robert Pattinson. He's opening, announcement John's going to be, he's opening a vegan restaurant, and he's dating Katy Perry. So they've got to get Robert Pattinson first, then the announcement, the vegan restaurant, and then who's he dating? Katy Perry. I'll let you take over, John.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have assembled members of the press here. Yes, Scott, you can come back now. The press is going to be asking Scott questions. They are going to be thinly veiled clues. You just heard who Scott is. The first clues will be about that. Then after he gets that right, they'll give him clues about what his announcement is, and then about who he is dating. Scott, can you hear me now? He still can't hear us. I'm going to write come back again in the chat, and I'm going to motion forward. Come back, Scott. Okay, he's coming back clearly. And once he does, the press conference will begin. Scott, can you hear me? All right, unmute yourself so we can hear you. Everybody else come on screen. Let's begin this press conference. Raise your hand if you have a question for Scott. I have a question. Oh, Serena has one. Go ahead.
Yeah, Serena.
How does it feel to not be a loser anymore?
Well, when you're Donald Trump, you don't, you know. Robert.
I heard word that both Val Kilmer and Michael Keaton did it better than you. How do you feel about that?
Well, when you're Christian Bale, You know, it's hard to be Batman. Martha.
How does it feel knowing that you were in that vampire movie?
Yeah, when you're Lon Chaney, you know, it's difficult.
No, getting colder.
James.
You mentioned that it's hard being Batman, but would you say it's easier now in 2022?
To be Batman?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say so. Just when you're Rob Lowe, you know, it's always easier.
I have no clue who he is either.
Rob Lowe, but maybe that's a good first name.
Laurie.
Yes, I'm from Splash Magazine, and I do critiques on movies. And why is it that this is the worst Batman, but the highest grossing film in all the world ever? And no plot, just action, crashing cars, and it's just a horrible film. When they shoot somebody, it's from 3 feet away, and there's just horrible, horrible, boring things about this film.
I think I know him.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
All right. Can you run that by me again? Jeff.
Skipping to the president, can I give him a little bit better hint, please?
Come again?
I'm talking to Scott and I'm talking to the main people in the background, you know, my president, you know, like John and maybe Kent Scove, if I can kind of like give better kind of like a hint.
Yes.
Jeff, go ahead.
Okay.
You're so suave.
Oh, this school is very hoggy.
Robert.
A toad peed on my hand.
Robert.
Since you share, since you like me, share that name. Do you ever get mad when people call you Bob? It's not Bob. It's clearly that's not her name.
No, Bob or Robert Redford is fine with me. Yeah, Martha.
How does it feel knowing that you were both in Twilight and the new Batman movie?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, Twilight. When you're Rod Serling, it's kind of neat. James.
I think I screwed that up.
Well, Rob, that your performances in these movies deserve a pat on the back, son.
Yeah, they do. When you're Robert Ryan, you deserve that. Yeah. Robert.
There's this new business that just came out from this guy named Pat. He runs the business with his sons. It's called Pat and Sons. You ever heard of that company?
You mean Pat Sajak from the Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, I think I've heard of that.
They're trying to get you to guess the last name. What's the first name?
Robert.
What's the last name? Say it again, Robert.
It's the new company's name, Pat and Sons. Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
I screwed that one up, didn't I? I thought it was something else.
That's
They look the
okay.
same.
Let's keep going. Let's give him clues about what his announcement is.
Martha.
How does it feel knowing that you decided to go from all this acting jobs into business?
Yeah, I have an announcement to make. I'm going to become a Hollywood executive instead. Lori.
Yes, well, it seems that all of you stars follow this diet that you're going to have at your new place.
The corporation, the announcement is that corporation I'm taking over is Smoothie. Jeff.
Yeah, this is Jeffy Pooh from Jeffy Pooh News, and I understand that, dang, man, you're going to be making, like growing a garden real soon. That's all you're going to do?
Yeah, well, I have an announcement to make. I'm taking over the Flower Corporation. Martha.
I could never guess you were vegan. Do you mind telling me why you suddenly, became vegan?
Well, I have an announcement to make. I'm taking over the Tofu Corporation. James.
Well, do you think eating greens and only greens is going to help you to stay in shape for your upcoming movies?
Well, I have an announcement to make. I'm becoming a vegetarian. Serena.
So my favorite type of veggie burger is a black bean. What type of burgers do you think you're going to have at your new location?
Oh, I have an announcement to make. I'm becoming the CEO of Veggie Burger. Anybody?
What type of place? What type of place?
A veggie place, a Veggie Burger. Martha.
I could never suspect an actor like you going into the restaurant business. Do you mind telling me why?
I need a steady job, so I'm going to become the CEO of Denny's. James.
What kind of person do you think you'd have to be to eat at your veggie burger place?
I'd have to be a vegan. So I have an announcement to make. I'm becoming a vegan.
You're opening a what?
Opening a vegan chain.
Yeah.
Close enough.
It's called Denny's.
And who are you dating? Who are you dating?
That one girl.
James.
Rumors seem to report that you really like those California girls. Care to comment on that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm dating. I am dating. I'm dating Marlo Thomas. Anybody? Yeah, Lori.
I think that Marlo Thomas is too old for you. In fact, the one that you're dating is maybe her granddaughter's age.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm dating Britney Spears. Yeah, James.
Well, I agree with Lori. You should date someone really a little more younger. Do you think this California girl makes you feel like you're living a teenage dream?
Yeah, that's right. I'm dating Justin Bieber. Robert.
Hi there. I've heard reports that your significant other is drinking a lot of Perrier. Do you have any comments on that?
Oh, yeah, I'm dating Kate Perry.
All right, put it all together, Scott.
So I'm Robert Pattinson, and I'm starting a vegan chain called Denny's, and I'm dating Kate Perry.
That's right. I can't believe you got the Denny's part. That's incredible. Now we have one more game. We have one more game, Kent, and that is open mic.
Okay. Did you take that time to have some dinner, John?
I was chowing down.
Okay. All right. All right. So open mic, the theme today is going to be spring. It is springtime. It started on March 21st. We're very close to it just having started. So I'd like to see some open mic on the theme spring, and I'm going to go back to the back room and start the video camera.
Fantastic. So like any open mic, performers are given a minute or two, and in our instance, about a minute, and they're going to do music, poetry, dancing, magic, mentalism, impressions, anything they want, puppetry. They can surprise us. And looks like we have someone ready to perform already for springtime. Would you like to? Go ahead.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Boy, John, would I like to go to bed with you?
Lori, once again, you've made your poem about me, and I appreciate it. And I'll see you after the show. Hey, Martha, you're next. Springtime.
My love for you blooms like a flower in springtime. Oh, personally, I can say that your love takes my breath away, almost like a cherry bloom in springtime. What a nice night to be our little girl.
Okay, fantastic. What a nice springtime song. And who's next for springtime? This open mic is going so well. We have so many more performers. Anyone can step out. Come on up if you're ready for the open mic. Springtime. Scott, go ahead.
If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in summer. Seeing you in summer, I never would go. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your lips red as flame, your face with a luster that puts gold to shame. But if I'd ever leave you, it couldn't be in autumn. How I'd leave in autumn, I never will know. I've seen how you sparkle when fall nips the air. I know you in autumn, and I must be there.
Wow. Well, Broadway can't have you, so we're happy you're here, Scott, at our local open mic. Let's go to Jeff. Springtime. Okay, he's got a little stage fright, folks. Let's give him a round of applause and encourage him to come back here. Yay.
Oops. Are you there? Okay. Here's a little song I wrote. It's called Springtime. A little boogie woogie. Oh, yeah, you can see my guitar. Springtime again. I can't wait till the leaves fall. Oh, it's fall. No, leaves can grow. I'm getting crazy. Don't know what to say. Can't wait to spring around in the rain. Springtime makes me crazy. Thank you for bouncing around with me.
Wow, I love it. And every time he hits that note, folks, we all go to the bathroom. Who is next? That's why we wear diapers. Serena,
Spring has finally sprung. So why does it smell like dung? The flowers are blooming and the cows are pooping. Thank you.
Okay, that was Serena with her patented fecal matter poetry. Is there anyone left? Is there anyone who's not gone? Hey, James, come on in.
Yeah, that's right. You heard our host. It's not summer. It sure ain't fall. And good Lord, we finally made it through that winter. You know what that means. Come on, baby, let's spring out of your bed. Fix that hair on top of your head. Spring, rain every day. We'll have fun. What do you say? Yeah, it's springtime. And the sun's out. Sunny every day. It makes you scream and shout. But here the rain comes. And now it's cloudy. But I'ma make it through as long as you're here with me, baby.
If ever I would leave you, How could it be in springtime, knowing how in spring I'm bewitched by you so? Oh no, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never could I leave you at all.
Wow. All right, James, take it home with a little denouement here.
I don't really know who that is. I'm just gonna keep going with my thing, you know? It's time to spring out of your bed. What do you say? Sunny every day. Rain clouds go away. Girl, it's you and me. What can we be? Every day it's hot, and you know it's the spot. Spring out of your bed. Fix the hair on top of your head. Spring, go away. We'll make it through. What do you say?
Okay, amazing, amazing. Everybody wanted to chip in. Hey, I think we got to get Robert in here, though. So Robert is our last performer. Robert, what do you got for this open mic?
Well, I wanted to say all of the words that rhyme with spring. You ready for this? Zing.
Okay, go for it.
Bring. Swing. Sing. It's the ting. Let's see. Bing.
Let's get a bass line while he does this. Let's get a bass line while he does this, Jeff.
Ming. Let's see. String. No. I think that's.
Can you hear that?
That's it. Oh, I have a poem too. Flower petals. Sunburn. Mosquitoes. Ouch. Sticky sweat. Allergies. Stay inside.
I would leave you. How could it be in springtime?
All right, and that's our show. Everybody come on out here. That is it, Kent.
Wow, that's a lot of singing there. Hey, fine show, you guys. Let me introduce the cast again. I'm Ken Scove, and we'll get Jeff to get off the you-know-what. Okay. All right, and give it up for John.
Hey, thank you.
Lori.
You're excellent.
Thank you, babies.
Scott.
When legendary slugger Babe Ruth was asked or was told that he was making more money than the president, he replied, I had a better year than he did.
Martha.
Good afternoon and to all good night.
First show, James, who should be getting in a boy band soon.
Yeah, I got my boy real quick. This was a great first show. Thank you for having me.
And Serena.
I was happy to be here, and now I'm sad I'm leaving.
Robert.
Always glad to be here.
And Jeff.
Yeah, the
well, that's our show, you guys. Wave goodbye. We'll see you in 4 weeks with the same cast.
The president was Herbert Hoover, by the way. That was the president.